Hello everyone. I am your host with an amazing brand new video, in which we will talk about the top 10 folding e-bikes. First of all, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative videos. Electric bikes are a great choice for city riding, taking the sweat out of commuting errands, and e-bikes that fold are even better. No more worrying about finding space for your bike at home, on public transport, or at the office. Just fold it down and tuck it neatly out of the way. We've put a wide range of folding e-bikes to the test, so we can bring you a definitive listing of the very best around. We've put all these bikes through their paces in real-world conditions, mastering their folding mechanisms, testing their battery life, assessing their comfort, and gauging their overall suitability for taking on the streets. Number 10. Blix Vika Plus Flex. A popular e-bike from Santa Cruz-based firm Blix, the Vika Plus Flex has distinctly European styling. Based around a 500W motor and 48V, 12.8Ah, 614Wh battery, the Vika Plus Flex has enough oomph to flatten hills and keep you rolling all day. It reminds us of a peppy little go-kart. Blix says the Vika Plus Flex was designed with versatility in mind. It's a compact folding bike that, with the right racks, can double as a light-duty utility bike. It comes with a rear pannier-style rack and lights and can be fitted with Blix's modular racking system to increase its storage capacity. Many folding e-bikes seem built with a hyper-focus on the folding aspect and less on ways to outfit it to your needs, so the customization here is a very welcome addition to this roundup of the best folding e-bikes. We also really like the battery placement on the bike, low and behind the seat tube. This helps keep the center of gravity low and the ride stable. Overall, the Blix Vika Plus Flex is one of the better handling folding e-bikes featured here. It's lighter than most, nimble, and just a lot of fun to take around town. Number 9. Aventon Sinch Step-Through. Aventon updated its uber-popular Sinch model earlier in 2022, and it had a host of new features that made it a no-brainer option as one of the year's best folding e-bikes. It all started with the new frame. The Sinch used to come in only a high-step version, but Aventon made a new step-through design that made it more accessible for riders to hop on. That wasn't all that was new with the frame though. The tubes are more boxy and modern, and this time around you have better color options than the run-of-the-mill black and white. The moss green version we reviewed turned heads while we were on the road, and was backed up by equally eye-pleasing tan wall tires. But of course, looks aren't everything, and there is a lot about how the Sinch rides that people love. First, the frame is rock solid. We often forgot that the bike could fold in half. No additional flex or rattling could be found at the hinge, which can occur in cheaply made folding bikes. Also, the ride quality is superb once the Sinch gets going. Usually 4-inch tires come with a chunky tread pattern to encourage some exploring in dirt or sand, but the Sinch is outfitted with a semi-slick tread instead, which holds speed well while still offering good cornering. Number 8. Lectric XP 2.0. The Electric Bike Report team spends a lot of time hanging out in the public lands of southern Utah. And no matter where we go, from St. George to Moab and everywhere in between, we're bound to see Electric XP parked outside a nearby RV or campsite. I'm not kidding, we see them everywhere. It's easily the most common e-bike we've tested that we spot out in the wild. The Lectric XP is this popular for a few very good reasons. It's cheap, it works, and it's just a ton of fun to romp around. Designed in Arizona, the Lectric XP is a super affordable fat-folding e-bike powered by a 500W motor and a 48V, 9.6Ah, 460.8Wh battery. At under $1,000, the XP is not a luxury e-bike, but golly is fun. The motor packs a satisfyingly powerful punch, and the 2.0 suspension and 3-inch tires provide plenty of cushions to take the edge off dirt roads and beaten paths. At 64 pounds, it's no featherweight, but the XP packs down small enough to easily fit in the back of a car or stow inside an RV. These seem really popular with the RV crowd. Number 7. Rad Power Bikes RadExpand 5. For years, the RadExpand's predecessor, the Rad Mini, was a mainstay on our list of the best electric folding bikes. The name change wasn't all that was new, as Rad made some notable refinements to its peppy folding e-bike, keeping what made the Rad Mini great, but adding welcome new features in the process. One of those noteworthy changes is the handlebars. Since nearly all folding e-bikes don't merely fold at the frame but include the ability to fold down the handlebar as well, most manufacturers choose a funky handle post design that's compact and flat. Rad welcomed the engineering challenge and instead fitted the RadExpand with a short stem and BMX-style handlebars that still fold down fairly simply. The handlebars make for better handling, and in our opinion, it does wonders for the aesthetic too. Number 6. E-Trends Fly. If you're on a budget, the E-Trends Fly is an excellent option. It was launched at £899, about $1,200/1,600 Australian dollars, but has dropped as low as £699, about $3,400/1,300 Australian dollars since then, making it excellent value for any electric bike, let alone a folding one, which is trickier feat of engineering. The ride is comfortable, and its controls are easily accessible with a touch of your thumb. There's also a pushing mode, which gives you a little help from the battery when you need to hop off and wheel it along the sidewalk for a stretch. The design is somewhat odd, and our reviewer commented that it looked less smart and cohesive than other electric bikes, but for such a modest price that's a relatively minor complaint. It's worth noting that it uses V-brakes, which proved effective in our tests, but don't provide the same stopping power as the disc brakes used by the other folding e-bikes in this roundup. It's also undeniably heavy, which could be an issue if you need a folding e-bike you can carry easily. Number 5. Mate City. The Mate City is a real conversation, as our reviewer discovered, with its stylish frame, available in a range of subtle and not-so-subtle paint colors, attracting a lot of admirers. It's solidly built too, with a robust frame that packs down fast and is easily adjusted to suit your height and preferred riding position. A small LCD display on the handlebars displays the battery status, your speed, and the time and distance of your current trip. It's a handy addition that avoids the need to mount your phone on the bike, which is always a little risky if you're prone to forgetfulness and accidentally leave your handset behind. The downside is that the Mate City is seriously weighty, tipping the scale at 22.5 kilograms with the battery attached. You won't be breezing up and down stairs with it, but if your main reason for choosing a folding e-bike is the ease of storage at either end of your journey, it's definitely worth your consideration. Number 4. Brompton M6L Electric. The Brompton M6L Electric is a beautifully engineered folding e-bike, which is no surprise considering its heritage. British company Brompton has been building folding bikes since the 1970s and has now added a 250W motor and 300Wh battery to its signature curved frame. It's a combination that works brilliantly if your wallet can handle the price tag. The M6L Electric feels surprisingly lively on the road, which can be attributed to a front hub motor developed in collaboration with Williams Advanced Engineering, a company better known for its work in Formula One and Formula E. It feels very different from a bike with a rear hub motor, like the others on this list, and we found it a lot of fun. It feels like you're being pulled along. Number 3. Mycle Compact Folding Electric Bike. The Mycle Compact Folding Electric Bike is a fun, lively little number that's well worth investigating if you're looking for a machine for short trips. There's a choice of 2 battery sizes, which will provide a range of either 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers. That's pretty short for an e-bike, but most journeys made by bike are well under that distance, so it needn't necessarily put you off. If the range isn't a worry, this is a lightweight and convenient e-bike that's easy to fold up and stash away at home, on public transport, or at the office. Power delivery isn't exceptionally smooth, but it effectively irons out your route and will allow you to reach your desk without breaking a sweat, provided the absence of suspension isn't an issue. Number 2. MiRider One. The MiRider One is a very impressive folding e-bike. It packs down in under a minute, it's one of the lightest models around, and it's remarkably affordable. It's extremely comfortable to ride as well, and when we tested it, we were surprised at just how solid its magnesium alloy frame felt. There are no compromises, it doesn't feel like a folding bike at all. The MiRider One's power controls are simple to use, and all within easy reach of your thumb. When it's time to pack the bike away, the frame folds neatly in half, the seat post retracts, and the handlebar stem folds down. The pedals also fold in, and the whole neat package can be tucked inside a weatherproof case. Number 1. Gocycle G4. Gocycle is one of the biggest names in folding e-bikes, and the G4 is its finest machine to date. The star of the show is a brand new motor that delivers smooth power assistance when you need it most and is powered by a large capacity battery that'll keep you riding for up to 40 miles on a single charge. It charges particularly quickly too, so you won't need to leave it plugged in overnight. The frame is a masterclass in design, folding down swiftly but feeling reassuringly sturdy when fully assembled. It's not feather light, but Gocycle has pared 1 kilogram off the weight through the cunning use of different materials throughout the frame. This also results in a bike that's well balanced and easy to carry unfolded. Please feel free to leave comments and remember to subscribe to our channel.